So, good afternoon, Sebastian. Thank you for taking the time to speak with me today. So, let's get started with the interview. Can you please introduce yourself and provide an overview of your experience, please?
Yeah, Nicolás, thank you. Good afternoon. Thank you for having me. My name is Sebastián Castro. I'm an economist, and I have worked with various companies in the public sector and consultory, where I handle data analysis, visualization, and reporting tasks. Some of the products I have developed are visualization boards and tools to assist vulnerable populations in public policies.
Perfect. That sounds impressive. So, let's dive into some situational questions. So, can you describe a time when you were under a lot of pressure at work? How did you react and how did you manage to handle the situation effectively?
Yeah, of course. In my role as a public policy analyst and monitoring professional, I found myself in a situation where I had to develop a crucial document outlining the follow-up and monitoring strategy for the integral reincorporation program aimed at the ex-combatant population affected by the armed conflict. The pressure was immense, considering the sensitive nature of the task and the tight deadline imposed by my superiors. Um, to tackle the challenge, I immediately began collecting the information from various sources and engaging with other team leaders to build comprehensive agendas and work plans. Through careful analysis, I identify relevant experiences from government entities, international organizations, and the private sector. Using this data, I craft a well articulated report incorporating valuable feedback from external professionals and the peace signatory population. This collaborative approach ensured that the document presented a holistic perspective, capturing the vision of all stakeholders involved. And upon submitting the final piece to my supervisor, I was relieved to receive positive feedback from both my superior and other stakeholders. The, the report was lauded for its clarity, conciseness, and accuracy, which ultimately enabled the timeline the timeline implementation of the program a few months later.
Well, that was a high pressure. I do apologize about that pop up. I'm sorry that thing just happened. So, well, yeah, handle pressure effectively. It's crucial in any role. So, thank you for sharing that experience. So, now can you share an example of a difficult decision you had to make as a data analyst? How did you approach it and what was the outcome?
That's a tough one. I remember last year, probably not specifically as a data analyst, but for my role in my experience in the work. The last year, while I was working at my previous job, I encountered a challenging situation that required me to make a significant decision regarding my personal goals and embark on a new life project. Recognizing probably misalignment between my expectations and the work model that I was doing, I made the difficult choice to resign from my position, and I handled the situation professionally by informing my boss well in advance, clearly expressing my reasons and concerns about the process. Before leaving, I engaged in a comprehensive knowledge transfer process with the person who would be taking over my role. This involved thoroughly explaining my responsibilities and functions within the team, ensuring a seamless transition for my successor. Additionally, I actively participated in the selection process for my replacement, reviewing resumes, participating in job interviews, and collaborating closely with my former boss to identify the ideal candidate. Once the decision was made, I gratefully handed over my responsibilities, providing detailed insights into ongoing projects to ensure their continuity. And after completing this task, I concluded my work contract, bid farewell to my previous team, and moved forward with determination toward my personal life goals.
Oh well, that's amazing. I mean, decision making is crucial aspect. Yeah, I mean for your life, and your approach to seeking input and conducting through analysis is commendable. I mean to have this knowledge and try to help your company to get someone that know about this and will be someone that helps the company to grow up. It's incredible. I mean, that's pretty good. So now, can you tell me about a time when you had a disagreement with your boss or a team member? How did you handle the situation? I mean, and what was the ultimate resolution?
Yeah, in this case, it happened also in my current position. Once when I encountered a situation where my boss and I had different views on collaborating with an external work team for a joint project. At that moment, we faced challenge working with another team that was uncooperative, making progress on the project difficult, making a difficult process to progress on the project. This agreement centered around the joint proposal for from visualizing a public policy. And while the other team wanted to include only information aligned with their interest, I believe strongly that it was important to consider relevant data from various sectors. And instead of presenting our proposal alongside the other teams, I respectfully propose a joint work plan that would foster constructive synergy, allowing us to collaborate effectively despite our differing positions. Eventually, my boss accepted my proposal, and together we delivered a joint visualization product that incorporated truthful and unbiased information from diverse sources. This decision enabled us to work harmoniously with the other team, achieving our common goal of presenting a comprehensive and well rounded visualization of public policy.
Okay, that's pretty good. I mean, it's essential to address disagreements professionally and find a common ground for the best outcome. So, thank you for sharing that experience. And the last one, finally, can you describe a time when you had to deliver bad news to your team or stakeholders?
Yeah, once, like 3 years ago, when I was the coordinator of the monitoring and evaluation team for a social impact project in which I participate when I was doing my master, I faced the challenge of delivering unfavorable news to my team. In this moment, our proposed work plan was not approved by our project director, leading to initial disappointment. However, I handled the situation with professionalism, seeking constructive feedback and encouraging the team to view it as a learning experience. We revised the plan, we focused on greater efficiency and simplicity, which eventually resulted in the project director's satisfaction and later a successful implementation. This experience taught us valuable lessons on adaptability and resilience, enhancing our approach to future processes.
It's great to hear about your proactive approach. So thank you for sharing the experience. I really appreciate you for sharing valuable insights into your work, in your life, and in this field. So for me, that concludes the question. Maybe do you have any question for me?
Yeah, thanks for asking. Yeah, actually, I have one. I know that this question could be a little bit controversial, but I was reviewing the job offer, and I
Mhm.
don't know if there is a possibility of negotiating the salary that is posed.
Okay. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, you have the profile that fits what we're looking for in the company, and we want you to be happy with your salary, obviously. So, yeah, we can review it after the technical interview. That will be the next Thursday, if that's good for you.
Yeah, it's perfect. I'll be waiting for the meeting, and thank you so much for having me.
That was my pleasure. Thank you so much. And I hope that we will be in touch soon. Have a great day.
Thank you. Same to you.
Bye.
Bye.